Hey, happy Saturday. It's parade day, and it wouldn't be cold if it wasn't parade day.
Yes,
in
and
Pittsburgh.
We
Say
are
that 3
live.
times.
As you know, this will be our podcast for the week from the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And Roriconda, go to Roriconda for all your vehicle needs.
All of your vehicle needs.
All right, that's our podcast. We're with Mac. Mac, we have been, how long have we been hanging out with you? 5, 6 years, 20 years?
At least, yeah.
Can I tell
Get
you a
real
fun
close.
fact about you?
Okay.
This is my fun fact
Okay.
about
Okay.
Mac. Mac is so gracious. He coordinates everything. He's the chairman of the parade. He gets us access to everybody from Miss Smiling Irish Eyes to the, Grand Marshal to whatever's happening new this year. But every time we try to come in, we go, we're the YaJagOffs. And they go, you're not on the list.
Yeah.
You do it on purpose, Mac.
Yeah.
We don't know where we belong.
Well, you got your paperwork.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. We got
And,
our, yeah.
It's a great day out here for the parade. It's a little bit chilly, but it's no
who
no
cares?
snow, no rain.
That's
You
right.
summed it up.
That's a
It's
good
only
thing.
a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
That's right. So, Mac, tell us a little bit about today's parade. I know they can watch it on Channel 4 today.
Live streamed on
Live
Channel
stream.
4.
But tell us, what are some of the highlights this year?
Well, last year for the first time, you guys were here last year. You
Yep.
saw the sheep.
Yes.
The sheep are so cute
Yes.
that like I almost gouged my eyes out because I thought I can't see anything more cute than
They're
this.
so
This
cute.
Is like,
Yes.
I wanted to throw up. It was great. They're back with the sheep. The sheep are not being forced to walk in the parade this year.
Oh, good.
They're in it because last year they were really uncooperative.
Oh, okay.
Because they were on leashes.
I see.
Sure.
And I said to the guy at the end of the parade, I said, how are the sheep? And he goes, they were terrible. They were bad, And I go, were they bad? He looked at me like, you fat ass, like I never heard that before.
So, but what else is new? Because Ray gave us a little glimpse of you moved the judge stand, right? Like where everybody's going to talk, not
What
judging.
I did
or
was I added we added a reviewing stand at the corner
yeah.
of Grant and the Boulevard of the Allies, which is
Okay.
really the best place to watch the parade from.
Sure.
And it's just a great view of it. So we went out and rented a stage, and that's where WT is camped out.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
And and Ray also pointed out that you are one of the events that happen every year in Pittsburgh, and you don't have sponsors. You kind of pull all this money together.
We actually have some great sponsors.
Okay, but I
that
mean,
give
like,
us
you
money.
don't ask for funding through anybody. You
No,
get
it's all-
sponsors.
no public
Yeah.
funding
it's
at
all
all.
No public funding,
And there's
yeah.
no paid employees. We're all
Right.
volunteers. No, we have some really generous sponsors this year, like Subert Insurance, Trebuchet Consulting, the Airport Authority.
Okay.
that's
We
wonderful.
got new Fort Pitt Capital this year.
Okay.
And we really have a lot of sponsors.
That's
and
wonderful.
we're working hard. We formed 2 years ago, I formed a committee. It's called the Corporate Sponsorship Committee, because we really want to do some good things with the parade, use the parade as a vehicle to do good work. So
Yeah.
this year, like, we gave money to the KDK Turkey Fund.
Okay,
we gave
cool.
it to the GAA, the Gaelic Athletic Association. Last night, the Donnybrook, we were sponsored.
Yeah,
to the
that's
Donnybrook.
great.
So the general idea is that I saw the parade as like an opportunity to raise money to do good things.
Yeah.
Sure, I could give those good things like $500 or whatever, but it makes more sense to get a bunch of people together and we can really do some special things.
Yeah.
I love
No,
that,
I
Mac.
agree. Mac, and what is your history with the parade here? You've been involved with the parade how long?
Like 25 years.
Okay.
Oh, just 20, just
Since-
a quarter of
since
a
you were
century.
5.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
No. Well, I'm 64 now.
Oh, wow.
I was the chief marshal for like a dozen years.
Okay.
I've been the chairman for like 7, and it was like I thought it was important even during the pandemic for us to maintain the tradition. So we still had a parade, which you guys came to.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We had like a little band of banshees walking down the street
Yes.
during the parade.
Yep.
And it was great, and the city worked well with us. It was really terrific.
Remember, we even did the fake parade.
Yeah.
Over in the
that's-
parking
yeah,
lot. Yeah.
in the parking lot,
The whole
yep.
that
We
kind
did
of
that,
thing.
and then we did the
Yeah.
the 1 year, the halfway to St. Patrick's
Yes,
Day parade,
Yeah.
that's
which
right.
was great.
We
The
did.
weather was a little warmer.
Yes.
Well, I want everybody
That
to
was kinda
know
fun.
that all the things you sell on your website, T-shirts and all that stuff goes to fund the parade and all the things
parade.
all the good
Yeah.
work that you guys
This year
do.
we have these little pins,
Little pins, okay.
hat pins, lapel
Yeah.
pins. See,
Okay.
and that's helping to fund the parade. So we're always working to try to fund the parade. The parade is expensive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That other stage costs a couple $1,000s.
Okay.
But that's what keeps us in the rankings.
Yes.
We're up
We're
there
number
as
one.
yes. That's what we want to hear. Pittsburgh loves them. We're number one.
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're the number one parade in the
We'll
country.
take it.
Nice. Well, we'll take
Mac,
it.
Wallet Hub, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, we
for
don't
them.
want
I don't
Wallet
know what
Hub.
that is either, but we're like number 4.
We
for
only
them.
like them when they list us as
Yeah,
number
one.
one in anything. Right?
Yeah, we don't claim anything else. Mac, we appreciate you so much. Where can everybody find out about this online? What's the website?
We have our website is Miss Smiling Irish Eyes is Miss Smiling Irish Eyes PGH, and then ours is Pittsburgh St. Patrick's Day Parade.com.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's not .org. It's .com. Right.
.com.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right,
All right.
question.
Thank you
Quick
so much.
question before you go. This is the parade that everybody says, I will not miss. We think about 1993's Blizzard. People still came. Is this that thing for you, or is there something else that you say, I will never miss?
It has become that.
Okay.
Prior to being on the parade committee, I worked at Froggy's, and I hated parade day.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
But now that's your
Now
thing.
it's
All right.
my thing.
Fair enough,
Dude,
Mac. Thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Good luck.
We
Thank
appreciate
you so much.
you.
We really
Take
appreciate
care.
it.
Thank you.
All right.
All
We
right.
have a streamline of guests coming in here, and Jared from Visit Pittsburgh has decided to come. Jared, come on. I guess here we'll
wait, I'm
swing
gonna
over
go
this
with
way.
this.
There you go.
Because I feel like we're...
Thank you.
Hey, Jared. Listen.
Jared,
Hey, good
CEO,
morning.
president of Visit Pittsburgh. Have you been to the
There.
St. Patrick's Day Parade before?
I have.
Yeah.
You have to get
Right.
to this parade every
Right.
year. Even if it's cold outside, you have to be here.
Yeah. Now, does Visit Pittsburgh, this is a great day for Visit Pittsburgh because we have actually met people who just randomly came in from out of town,
Yeah.
get a hotel room because they want to be here for St. Patrick's Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, March is not necessarily known for a period of time where there's a lot going on
Yeah.
anywhere in southwestern PA or in the surrounding states. So St. Patrick's Day, one of the best places to celebrate it, of course,
Yeah.
is right here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And you heard Mac talking, and he said that we were number one, Pittsburgh, as
Yep.
far as on niche. There's all these different, you name it, top 10s, that kind of thing. But are we the number one parade for Visit Pittsburgh? Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, for St. Patrick's Day, of course.
For St. Patrick's Day, absolutely, there is no competition. No, but Pittsburgh has a lot of high rankings. USA Today, for example, just recently
Great point.
ranked 3 of our museums, the History Center, Children's Museum, and the War Hall, as some of the best museums in the country. And another beloved tradition in Pittsburgh, of course, is Picklesburg. And right now there's a competition going on for the best food festival in the country. Picklesburg right now is ranked number 1.
Yeah.
And hasn't it been in the
Yeah,
last
the
2 years, I believe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I just saw some kind of press release, something big coming out of Visit Pittsburgh as far as it's your annual meeting or something. You're getting ready to present something new. I should have brushed up on my details, but I read it last night after 2 beers.
Well,
He was pre-gaming, Jared. Sorry.
Yeah, doing his stretches.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to continue on the alcohol theme. So one of the things that we're going to announce next week is CBX, which is the craft
Yep.
beverage
Yeah, okay.
experience.
Yes.
So one of the things that we started working on about 2 years ago was looking at something that we could really celebrate that's truly a Pittsburgh tradition. And one of the things that came to us was the Craft Beverage Expo, which had been based in Louisville for a long time. And during COVID, it shut down and they're looking for a new home. And of course, Louisville is known for bourbon, but Pittsburgh is known for craft beverage.
Yeah.
So all across the gamut of craft beverage, whether it's alcohol or non-alcoholic, Pittsburgh has it. We have such a concentration of amazing, talented crafters,
Right.
that it's a fantastic. So last week of March is going to be CBX week in Pittsburgh. It's the inaugural year this year. We're expecting about 5,000 people from outside the market to come into Pittsburgh. Eventually, we want to get it up to about 25,000 people.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Yeah,
But you have to
that's
start somewhere. And what I love is, you bring up a really good point. We were just at Drink the Cookie Table last week for Fueled by Hops. It's a podcast who are all about craft beer.
Yeah.
And there were tons of different craft beer vendors. And every time we do one like that, a podcast, we say, how is it that your realm, your sector, beer, you all play well together.
Yeah.
There's not a huge competition like there is with anything else.
Yeah.
They want to support each other so that they can continue to thrive to
Yeah.
be number one. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of a cool thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just last night we had a launch party over at Kelvin Coffee.
I saw that,
You saw
yeah.
that? So Kelvin Coffee, just it's close to Point Breeze, close to Chatham University, not far from Bakery Square, right next to Goodlander, which is a cocktail brewery, who work together. So Calvin surprised the espresso for their bottle espresso martinis. Phenomenal.
Oh my God.
Phenomenal. Both.
You just,
I just
those are love
left.
words to Rachel.
Yes.
Espresso martini.
But here's two great local crafters who are working together to create a really good product.
Yeah, that's
It's
super
exciting.
cool. And then I know Michelle Birchfield is your director, right?
She's our chairperson.
Chairperson, yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw that. We work with her on another event. So
Yeah.
that's coming to Pittsburgh. And then, so the summer, what does the summer look like as far as plans that are happening at the convention center and other events that are going around?
So
it
much
seems like
going
it's going to
on.
be busy.
It's going to be an incredible year. So, 2019 was a record year for tourism in Allegheny County. According to the state of Pennsylvania, it got up to $6.5 billion worth of economic activity in the county. This year, it's projected to get to $7.1 billion. So this is on schedule to be a record year for tourism in the county. A lot of that are because of the events that are taking place at the convention center, all of the festivals that are going on, the sporting events. It's an exciting time. It really is.
And and I'm sorry, but I was going to say kudos to you, Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, all of these amazing organizations who are recognizing the fact that Pittsburgh, we just keep going. We're learning how important these things are. We say it every time that you're on. We used to be a coal town. Now here we are, a foodie town.
Yeah.
Getting on these amazing USA Today things where people are recognizing our festivals.
Yeah.
And you guys are wanting that to build our city, to build it to what it can be, right?
Yeah, and it is a collective effort. Like you said, it takes a lot of organizations, a lot of residents, a lot of individuals working together to really push us forward. And I think we're on a momentum right now that's really exciting.
And
I agree.
I think we have to, maybe you won't say it, but kudos to your staff who goes out and sells Pittsburgh, right? That's an easy job at this point, but we're also very competitive with other cities. So
Very.
what are they armed with? Is it really just the people? Is it 5 bullet points? The people, and the people, right?
And things
And
we
the
have,
people,
yeah.
well, you stole my line, but yeah. No, it really is about the authenticity of the city.
Is that right?
When you
Yeah.
look at a lot of the cities that we compete against for that mighty tourism dollar,
Yeah.
they're all fine. Cleveland, Columbus, Baltimore, wonderful cities, nothing wrong with them. But we often say that no city has the depth of character and the depth and diversity of experiences that Pittsburgh has. It
That's
really
super cool.
is set above the rest.
That's super
And
cool.
you are the case in point. We have to make mention that Jared does us the due diligence, and we appreciate that you come on quarterly to talk to us about all of the things that are happening specifically with Visit Pittsburgh. But one of the first times you've come on, I think this is your 4th now, you were talking about you boomeranged, right? You were here, you left, you came back because you recognized that there was potential here, and now you're seeing it, your heels are dug in, and you realize there's even more that we can be doing.
Oh, absolutely. This city has so many possibilities as we continue to move forward. Tourism is a big part of that economic diversification of the area.
Right.
But, even beyond economics, it is really how we represent the city and tell the story of Pittsburgh in the minds of people all around the world.
Yeah.
People love this city. People have a good, positive understanding of what this city has on offer, especially if they've been here before.
Yeah.
So we have to continue to tell that story and get people to come here more often.
The other thing I was going to mention is that, not that this is an awful thing, but you're talking about we're hitting records in tourism, and it's not even like our sports teams are doing well. You know what I mean? It's not like we're in the championship. So the fact
Right.
that...
And that's what it used to be, right?
Now when we start to get in that groove of doing well again, it's even going to be even more explode. So it's kind of cool that we're not depending on the sports teams for this kind of revenue, a record year. I think it's kinda cool.
Right. Sports teams are still a big part of the tourism offering for sure.
Yeah.
And especially even beyond the games, even beyond the competition that we see on the field, more of the stadiums, of course, are doing concerts and other non-game events, which is phenomenal for us. So we want to see more of that. The teams are a big part of it, but so is our cultural district, our festival calendar, our conventions, our sporting events. People are coming here for lots of different reasons, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see.
Listen, it's so cool that you decide to come to us. What's the worst? This might be the worst venue we've scheduled for you for the podcast.
But you do
right?
it, and that's why we love you.
We were supposed to be on a porch, and we went to a radio station.
That's right. We had to get you outside.
We went to an ice cream shop, so
We
that
did.
wasn't a bad gig.
That
wasn't a bad gig.
Now
That's
we
true.
decided to get your toes cold. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate that you come on and do this with us, and we appreciate that when you send us all the press releases and everything that's going on here.
And it's important to note that Shannon actually comes on now regularly on the
Yeah,
radio
right. great.
to let us know all of the happenings and events for the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, as well as Visit Pittsburgh. And we're excited to add you because PDP was on, and then we got you. So we're super stoked. We have downtown covered. Where can everybody find you and follow you?
VisitPittsburgh.com is where
Easy.
you find us. Easy to find us. I'm on most social media channels as well, so look us up.
Jared, the question of the day,
we
though.
appreciate everything.
Yeah,
you
we
do.
do appreciate you.
Thank
more
you. I
than
appreciate
know.
you guys as well. Thank you.
We love having you. Quarterly. So Tracy will get on you for the summer. We'll pick a good place. In the meantime, this is known, the Blizzard of 93, people were like, I will get there. I am not going to miss the parade. What is your thing? What is that thing that you will not miss in Pittsburgh?
Doing a podcast with you two.
Oh my God, I love him.
Wow.
We don't need the rest of the podcast. We don't need anybody
Buy
else.
this man some beers or
Jared,
espresso
thank you.
martinis,
We
as we talked
appreciate
about
you
earlier.
so much.
Absolutely. Thank
so
you.
much. We
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
it. Happy
Thank
St.
you.
Patrick's.
Thank you.
Happy Parade Day.
And
Right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All
you guys
right.
know
Look who's
Jared,
up
right?
here now.
Hi.
These are
These are two of my favorite peeps.
All right, so on the podcast now we have Mr. Fitzgerald, who this is your last official parade, and Corey O'Connor, this is not your last, obviously.
I hope not.
But we found out, first of all, Corey, we found out that Rachel was at some event somewhere along the way, and you're like, I need to talk about you I need to see you at the parade.
Yes, we saw each other, what was it, last weekend?
Well, first it was the petition party.
Petition party
And I said,
in
you know
Ross.
I'm Rachel
Yeah.
from YaJagOff.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I'll see you at the parade. That's what I loved about it.
I remember,
And
yeah.
then IBEW.
And then, back to back. We had petitions, and then we had the endorsement last weekend.
Yeah, it's
so we're
I mean,
all
it's
over
tough
the county.
for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Corey. Meanwhile, my race is simple compared to yours. We love the fact that you are always out there. You truly represent Pittsburgh, and that's appreciated. I think that's why people do come up to you. You make it so easy. Is it difficult to be so relatable sometimes whenever you're with your family and you're doing these kinds of things, or just a natural thing?
No, I think it's part of the job. Like, you have to love people in our business, as the county exec will tell you. He's at every single event you can imagine. And
Yes.
I think if you're not out there learning from people, talking to them, you don't know what the vibe of the city or the county is, so you have to do that stuff.
Sure.
And it's good that people can just come up and talk to you. I know walking this parade, I'm sure somebody's going to hand me a Jello shot.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is part of the
Happened.
experience
Yes.
that you get down here. But that's what you have to do in our positions.
Yeah, for sure. And one of my favorite people, as we know, County Executive Rich Fitzgerald. What has it been like year after year? This was a family tradition for you before you even became the executive. Both of you, of course. But what is it like now when you're coming down? It's like Old Home Week, right?
Well, yeah, my wife and I were having breakfast this morning. She said, okay, how's it feel? It's the last one. She'll be here. She's on her way down with my daughter. 24 years I've been doing this as an
my
elected
gosh.
official, and I can't tell you how many as a quote-unquote private citizen, which I'll do again next year. It's a great tradition, and the couple of years that we missed it, I really missed it a lot. I mean, I know we did the thing a couple years ago.
Yeah,
You did the,
in the
virtual
parking
one
lot.
over in the parking lot,
Yes.
over on the north side. Last year it came back, and now I think this year it's going to be even bigger, because I think this is really the first year people feel comfortable being out. But it's just such a great century-old Pittsburgh tradition, and for those new Pittsburghers, and there's a lot of new ones that live in the Lawrencevilles and the Bloomfields and East Liberties, they get to see a little bit of Pittsburgh's tradition.
Nice.
Good point.
All right, so order each of your parade day traditions. So we'll talk about parade day traditions first, and then we'll do St. Patrick's Day tradition. So, Corey, what do you do on parade day?
So got up this morning. Unfortunately, the baby got sick, so she couldn't be here. But make breakfast, then walk with the whole troop in the parade. All my friends, family is going to meet me down there. And then we usually go to the warehouse in Squirrel Hill.
Okay.
So we bring everybody. Mom comes. We have, food and drinks. And then at night the afternoon we'll go to the sheriff's event.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah.
How about you, Rich? Parade day?
It starts off here today, obviously, and it used to be, gathering the kids together. My kids are all out of the house now, so they kind of meet me here, the ones that are available and in town and getting up early. And then, like Corey, we go to the sheriff's party.
Okay.
I've had 3 different sheriffs during my tenure, so but it's always been a great party wherever it's been, and it brings people together. It brings the Irish band, which is always good. And there's often other events. Firefighters sometimes have events, or different groups will have AOH communities will have an event. And I'll end up today. My son actually opens an Irish pub. He opened an Irish pub last year in Lawrenceville, so. Little publicity there.
There you go. What's the name of it?
Cork Harbor on 43rd Street.
Harbor.
So
Wow.
they opened up at 7 this morning with the Celtic football team and they're watching the soccer game. And I think it's going to be a long day for him and his wife, but they're young and they can do that kind of stuff.
Now, is there anything special on actual St. Patrick's Day that you guys do?
So this year I think it lands actually on March Madness.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go to the Harp probably for lunch or something like that early, and then find somewhere to hopefully watch a couple
Nobody
basketball
cooks
games.
anything at home.
My wife does. She
that
makes the corned beef and cabbage.
And she's Italian. I
And
love
she's
it.
that's exactly you knew that. How about that? She is, but she's and soda bread. So the kids all, used to be when they were there, but now they come over. They come over for dinner, and we have a good Irish dinner. So it's
well, I
and
relate
she's a
because
great
my
cook.
family's the same. My mother's the Italian, and she makes corned beef and cabbage for my dad every year.
You
so
can identify with that.
understood completely.
That's
yes.
what we'll be doing. Yes.
You guys, we know it's a political year, and we certainly won't get into politics. We support everything you do. We love the fact that you are so supportive of this city. But what is the key thing that you have learned through the years that is so important to take you to each term as you try to regain office?
I think you have to learn each and every time.
Sure.
You can't just have the same standard because the world changes, the neighborhoods change, people change, and you always have to be able to adapt. And I think something, obviously the county exec's been there 12 years. You obviously saw him adapt throughout the process. And I think as young elected officials, we have to do that. And we have to bring people together in order to move this region forward. And it's always changing, but you have to be able to bring people together. If some people don't want to do that, you're not going to help anybody. I mean, everybody in my book has a seat at the table, and you have to listen to them and bring them around because somebody's going to have a good idea you weren't thinking about. Exactly. And I think you have to be open in this world.
There you go. Same advice, right?
You have to work together.
Yeah.
It really is. And you've got people that might be, different ages, different ethnicities, different political ideas and philosophies, but really bringing people together to meet the challenges that we have, whether they be around public safety or transportation or traffic or the environment or whatever it might be, education. It really is about getting people around the table to do it for the betterment of the community. That's
even if it's uncomfortable, right?
Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's something you don't necessarily agree with, but to kind of work in a collaborative way. And I'm finishing again my 24th year, and I've learned a few things, I guess, along the way.
Yes, you have. Yes.
Some the hard way, some the easy way, but it's been a lot of fun.
You guys, we appreciate you so much. We love that you do this with us every year. Where can everybody find you and follow you?
Obviously we have Twitter, social media, Facebook, the controller's office, so we're all over the place. Yeah.
Are you going to keep up your social media when you leave?
I will. I guess it'll be different. It won't be the official one that Amy does.
Rachel is not going to know what to call you
because
because she calls you Ace.
Yes, I'll be Rich. I'm Rich or Fitz or whatever.
She just is not going to have a name for you anymore. But
exactly.
We appreciate the fact that you guys play along with us all the time and celebrate Pittsburgh. That's what we're all about, is celebrating.
You guys
Pittsburgh.
represent Pittsburgh and the best of Pittsburgh. So
keep
up the good
all
work.
These events is very helpful to everybody.
Thank you guys both. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you guys.
St. Patrick.
Yeah.
St. Patrick.
Yelling St. Patrick.
St. Patrick.
I don't know. Hey, can I get a picture with you at least?
Come on over.
Can you get a picture with us?
Sure.
Oh, hi there. All right. How are you?
Great.
This
See you. We're John and Rachel. We met you last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the almost new St. Patrick, right?
Yes.
I've been doing since 2019.
19. Is it that many years?
It has been. It's just been there's been no parades.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, you're like, they hired me for the job, and then there was no job. Right.
They punked you.
Talk about the tradition that you've taken over here. We're having fun today, but this is really a cool thing that someone passed it on to
Absolutely. Franny Walsh from AOH Division 9 started this all back in the early 90s. He went on till about 2009 when Rich O'Malley took over.
Yep.
And then Rich O'Malley obviously did it for about 10 years.
And he's quite the sharer, and he shared it to you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's been a great tradition, like you said, passing it down. We try to keep it obviously in the Irish community. Yeah. So it helps us out, and it's just it's enjoyable. It's
and
fun.
obviously this was something you did for years and years as a kid, as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
And you were waiting to kind of be crowned, right?
I've been in the parade since I was 16. So
oh, wow.
Is that right?
Yeah,
wow.
44 years right now.
Okay.
So I've been doing the parade.
Okay.
Not quite as long as my friend Kevin Conboy. He's been doing it. This will be his 60th year.
Oh, wow. God bless him.
Yeah, he was 1 year old when he first coming down here.
Wow.
His parents,
Don't you love hearing that? That's what this is all about, the
amazing.
stories, right?
Like I said, Irish, it's a great community. We, obviously try to be close-knit, and we are. But,
yes.
yes, it is a great stories out there.
And I think the beauty too, we're proud, we have Irish heritage, but there are people who don't have a percentage of Irish in them.
Right.
And they come to this parade because they love to see the celebration of the heritage, but all the festivities that go along with it, right?
Like I always say, who doesn't love a parade?
Yeah.
And this is one of the biggest ones out there, so
Yeah.
and it's fun.
So I feel like I know what your answer will be, but our question of the day is, if it wasn't this parade, because some people live and die for this parade. It's like, I will not miss it. The Blizzard of '93, right?
I was there. Yeah.
Check it
I
out,
was there.
right? Is there another event in Pittsburgh that you're like, I will not miss, or is this it?
I think this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of great events, but this is the fun
This is
one.
it. All
Yeah.
right, fair
Well,
enough.
what do you do parade day? Do you have a
Try to get down there as early as possible,
Yeah.
decorate the truck,
Okay.
and then
All right.
finally get dressed and
There
we're
you
ready
go.
to go. So
That's it. It's go time.
Well, we
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much
Thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great
Appreciate
day.
it.
Have
You
a great
too.
parade
Enjoy.
day.
We'll see you later.
All right,
All
so
right.
we are almost done. I think we're
Sean,
only.
I think we got everybody we could possibly
Right.
like, that was parade royalty.
The only thing we're waiting for is the Queen herself is
Oh,
Peggy
Miss
Harkins.
Smiling. And Miss
Peg-
Smiling
and
Irish
Miss
Eyes, but she's
Smiling Irish
probably already
Eyes.
in her
All right.
positioning.
So-
What do you think about Peggy?
Peggy, I texted Peggy.
And do we know if Peggy's coming? Peggy is the official leprechaun of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. She's also in John's family, and she has literally been on our podcast every year since we've done this. So it's a little bit imperative that we at least track her down. Do we have a tracker on Peggy
We do.
as far
Yeah,
as
she
where
said
she
I'm near Chaucer, which I don't know what that means.
Okay.
So that's a street.
So listen,
maybe.
we will get a video of Peggy.
Yeah.
And we will put it up so that you can see how adorbs she looks and what her traditions are. In the meantime, you know that this is like our Christmas. We absolutely love it. Thanks to everybody who was on. Thanks to Ace, my guy Ace. I absolutely love him. County Executive Rich Fitzgerald.
What's that? Did you ever meet the First Lady?
Yeah. No! How are you? I'm Rachel. So nice to meet you. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. Tell us real quickly, why do you love this parade?
Because it's the biggest party of the year,
That's it.
and nobody gives a what anyone else does.
That's it. From the words of the First Lady. That was perfect.
love
Thank you
that.
so much.
That's
It was a
so-
pleasure
We
to
love
meet
your
you.
shoes. Holy smokes, they're awesome. Yeah, yeah.
that makes the corned beef
She
Yes.
does, right.
Well,
That's
we'll
my
be over
story
tonight.
too.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to the Fitzgeralds. Thank you so much to Corey O'Connor. Thank you to Mac, who organizes all of this. Thank you to Peggy, who we will bring you a video. So
Yeah.
stay tuned
Yeah.
to Facebook. Thank you to, who else do we have? Oh, gosh, our star, Jared.
Yeah.
We love having him quarterly. He's such a good speaker. He does so many amazing things for our city. And thanks, obviously, to Rorick Honda for continuously sponsoring us and letting us do all these fun things. So check out the parade. We'll have a couple, quick videos that we'll throw up, but don't worry. We have John Craig here who's going to deliver quite the
Really gonna
compilation.
document
The
the day
pressure's
for
on,
us.
John Craig.
And thanks to Monica,
The other JC.
who's behind the camera. She has to walk the parade too. So.
All right, you guys, have an
We
amazing
good?
day.
Thank you.
This is like,
All right, we're going.
your
So
time,
we
take
are
your
still
time.
here at the parade, and look who came.
It's our bucket list.
The very first time the Mayor Gainey has been on the YaJagOff podcast. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing today? How's
We're good.
everything?
We're good. Very nice tie, nice
Like my
selection.
tie?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that.
I can't wear a bow tie because
But
my
I like that tie
my gut
too, though.
sticks out too
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
so
I know.
I
Mine
look like a
too.
penguin.
Mine
No, not at all. We're so happy to have you. You literally have been on our bucket list to chat with you because you are Pittsburgh now, and you've had a little bit of time in. What are you thinking? How are things? Do you love the parade? Answer all that.
One, I love the parade. I think
Yes.
it's the best parade in America. I mean, all you got to do is look around and see the people that's coming out, see how festive it is. Everybody's having a good time. And that's what it's about. This is tourism, bringing in money to the
Yes.
city of Pittsburgh, making sure that we can highlight our beautiful city. This is this is good.
Perfect.
Second thing is, it's always great when you can come into an office and you experience a lot of adversity that you was left with, because you can turn a problem into a promise. So we're always focused on how we make this the best city in America. So we're thrilled at the way things are going. Just got the contract done for the police. Was able to get the bridge up in a record time. Told y'all that we wouldn't have no more bridges fall. So we continue to just build. And life's about what you build. That shows growth.
Yeah.
Wow, you were prepared.
Yeah, man.
As we do this every day.
Ready, I know,
We do
right?
this every day.
And I love the fact I was born and raised in the North Side. John was born and raised in McKees Rocks. We
Okay.
love these cities
I used to work
that
near you.
are.
Oh, is that right?
I work from When I was in college, I worked for Pepsi for 2 years.
No,
I used to do
okay.
the graveyard shift.
Oh
10
my
to 6.
God. Yeah.
I'd have to catch 2 buses over
There's
there.
never a north side. I need a north sider to help me
And now I live in. I took Rachel's place in the north side. I live in Brighton Heights, and I love it over there.
all right,
Yeah. So
Brighton Heights is nice.
yeah, I
absolutely.
love
It's a
it.
great
over there.
area.
Reduce the crime over your way too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say. You know, everybody who takes an office, there's this expectation, get it done. It takes some time. You are working on it. Things are happening as in a positive manner, and that's what we continue
Well, look,
to do.
we inherited a lot, but like I said, when we inherited, it's ours. But what I understand more than anything, just by my own development, is there's no microwave meals is development.
Yep.
There's no way that you have a microwave meal. You can't change things overnight, or
That's right.
that's glitter, not gold. What we're trying to do is create systems and structures that say this will be here for a long time. And in order to do that, it takes time. As you can see, everything that we said we would accomplish, we're getting accomplished.
Checking those boxes, right?
Our next challenge is just, well, we need everybody. We say we need everybody. We got more guns in our streets than children. And we need help getting these guns out of our kids' hands.
Yep.
And that's going to take all of us.
Yep.
Not just the moms and dads, not just the city, but the media,
Yep.
the nonprofit institutions, the businesses. These are our children. And if we're not reaching out to our children, trying to do all that's necessary, understanding that we have more guns in our society than children, if we're not doing something to offset that, then we're not prepared for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well said.
Wow.
Well said.
It is such a pleasure to meet you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank
Nice
you
to meet
so much. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
parade.
Mayor
Thank you
Gainey,
so much.
happy
I
Parade
appreciate
Day.
it.
We
Yes.
appreciate your first of many, I would expect, right?
Absolutely. It's different. I'm usually here as the state rep. Now I'm here as the mayor.
There you
so
go.
It's a different situation. But again, if you want me to come on the podcast,
Yes.
We want
my
it.
name is Maria. Get in. Matter of fact, he works for Maria.
Okay.
You're the best. Thank you, guys.
So if you get his card or give him the information, or we can get it to the right people. But I wouldn't mind
Sounds
coming on
great.
at all.
Thank you
I'm
so
all about
much.
y'all, so I
Well,
wouldn't mind.
go enjoy
Right?
some
Such
a
Irish
pleasure.
cheer here. Look at this.
Enjoy.
This is my cousin.
Thank you so
Peggy,
much.
come on
It's
in
an
here.
honor.
Sean, get in here.
Hi,
Thank
guys.
you, Mayor.
Come on in. Watch.
That was Mayor Gainey.
Look in
And
there.
here,
Don't
why
come
don't we
down
just,
here.
we'll flip around like this.
Where are you guys?
Oh, you be careful.
There we go. All right. We'll just kind of get in the camera here. It's so good to see you.
Hey,
Hey,
it's
Sean,
not
how are you?
last than Monday, but
I'll sing something for you, Peggy.
All right, here, let's swing over this way so we're in the camera shot there. All right,
right,
so our
good.
last interview of the day, Peggy Harkins. Sean, what's happening? How many years, remind everybody, how many years you've been doing this?
To you, John, we do not know. What is it, about 20, 31, something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Probably,
All right, all right.
33, something.
Cool.
I don't know.
Well, and in the meantime, there's a big party at your house. We will not give that address out because we want to have you just to ourselves tonight. But Sean, you've been going this parade, and have you been to Ireland too? Is that right? No, you have not been. But Peggy, you've been to Ireland
6 times.
6 times.
Yep.
It is so good. Well, it's great to see you guys. The parade's about to start, and they're going to kick us out of here. But we had to have the tradition where
Thank
we talk
you,
to you.
sweetie.
We
guys.
adore you. We adore your tradition. You truly embody what this parade is. You
Aw,
come year
you're
after
so
year. You've had issues, health issues, and you still come. We keep praying for you, and we appreciate
you.
that you're with us.
And here we are.
Here you
doing
are.
it again.
All right, happy
Give us
St.
give
Patrick's
us
Day.
a shout. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
Peggy.
St. Patty's Day and the rest of the day to myself.
And it's not a Mazda Monday, but whoa.
Oh,
Wish
it's
you was
Monday.
Parade Day. I love
That's it,
her.
gang. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, you're